Hey audience, welcome back to the Big Boy Bonanza. Dave the Dangler here, and I want to talk to you guys about Titans, give tips and shit. Because I've seen a lot of bad play with Titans and Last Titan Standing and just Titanfall overall. Some people are new to the series, some people just don't know how to play with the Titans. So I want to give some tips to help out. So I want to let you guys know of how the Titans work. First off, there are 3 kinds of Titans. And no, they're not fast, slow, and slowest. And no, they're not the biggest health, little health, and littlest health. It's basically the playstyles you have with them. And it depends on how you like to play with what's best for you. And also to how to use these Titans. So think of like a Venn diagram. That's like the circles that interlink with shit, to see what's similar. So anyway, here's the 3 types of circles. We got hit and run, aggressive, and defensive. Obviously, these aren't the exact right terms, because I can't think of better ones. But hit and run is obviously, you do big damage, you take cover while you wait to be able to do more. Or basically, you pick the right situations to be able to deal damage. Aggressive, you're basically able to consistently just damage enemies and put fear in them. Then we got defensive, which is kind of like, it's not really like hide in a corner and just shoot people from far away. It's more of not being up close, definitely controlling engagements, keeping your distance, making sure that they're in your effective range and nothing else. Of course, these are playstyles, but each Titan kind of fits into a certain area better than others. So Ion is an aggressive and defensive one because it's just so adaptable, works with both of these. Scorch is an aggressive hit and run because obviously he's got good defense, however he is much better performed when you run in with all his abilities ready to smash people. North Star is a hit and run defensive. You gotta make sure people are far enough away to be able to trade efficiently, and also just to avoid damage overall. Ronin's a hit and run aggressive. You gotta be ready to deal some good damage in the right moments, and also just Ronin does a lot of damage. Tone is a hit and run defensive. Now that's a bit weird, but comparing Tone and Legion, Tone is much better when you can peek out, deal damage, and hide to reload, or just to shoot your rockets indirectly. While Legion, you can kind of be out there and punish people for, challenging your lane. Start out, we're going to be working on Ion. Ion is a jack of all trades for the Titans. It's good at close up, far away, defense, offense. It really just kind of fits whatever situation you need. And it's very adaptable. You need to be a defensive playstyle, you get a better vortex shield, you get free tripwires. You need to be more aggressive, you got 2 ways to shoot your main gun. You got the laser shot. It's fucking great. Okay, so first we're going to be talking about Ion's gear. So we got the splitter rifle, which is basically just a machine gun. Fires a slower moving projectile. Permanent shot's pretty good. Alt is nice for the flank hits. But it drains your battery, so obviously it's not great if you're just going to be hitting the crits. But it's great for hitting on the sides and flanks for stuff like that, especially against pilots and AI. Next up, the laser core. This thing obviously is your core. I'm a little bit disappointed in it, but at the same time, it can do some damn good damage. Like the Grand Cannon. Someone used this against me, they fucking took out my whole Titan. Start to finish health. I wish I was recording it to show you guys, but... So laser core, not bad. Could be better. On its own, it's kind of shit. But I would say if you're using it, don't use it as a panic button, and use it on flank Titans or weakened Titans, because it will just destroy them. It'll shut them out. But it will not compete with other cores. Next up, we got the laser shot. This thing, it's like a sniper. You flip it up, it's super quick to use and does stupid amounts of damage. I believe when you get critical hits on it, when you hit the red areas on the Titans, you will be doing about a full bar of damage. And you'll do 3/4 of a bar if you don't get the crit. And you get 2 of these on a full battery. So doing 2 of those, that's most of the health of all Titans. So it's a damn good thing to use and is amazing for damage. It kind of shuts down North Star and just damage overall. Plus you can zoom in with it when you hold the right bumper, which is on the screen. You hold the left trigger too, or whatever your controller setup is. Basically your aiming button while you're using it, and you'll zoom in. It's really fucking nice. Then we got the vortex shield. This thing's it's great. You catch bullets, you throw them back. This can this takes out legions so easily because they don't know how to beat you. You like can't really shoot around it unless you go to the sides, and in Legion you're slow. Also, it's not as accurate as like the Vortex Shield in Titanfall 1. A little bit disappointing, but I can see the balance purposes for that. You could snipe people with Vortex Shields. But now it's just a really great thing to use against like Legions or other solid projectile-based Titans. You can't catch ion shots, but you can at least block them. Also, you can negate the arc wave from fucking Ronin. So he casts that out, you block it, no arc wave. Then we got the tripwire. I don't like these, just because like I play a lot of Titan on Titan action. So like, you know, it's kind of weak against Titans. You can destroy them, you can go around them. If you're quick enough, you can get past them before they arm. They're good against like pilots and AI. But for the most part, they're just kind of shit. Like, yeah, I mean, there's really no point of using them. You can destroy them, so it's like, okay, I put this down to scare someone who's dumb. But if you're against dumb people, you know, you're going to win no matter what. Okay, so now we're getting into the kits. For Titan kits, these are kind of up to you. But like, the assault ship, I'd say this is really nice if you're just going to let your Titan roam free. Obviously, if you're playing Last Titan Standing, probably not a good idea. Just because it can use its other abilities and it's more accurate. Like if you don't have this chip, your auto Titan won't use anything. It won't use the laser shot, won't use the alt fire, won't use the vortex shield, won't use any of that. So if you want like actually good auto Titan, use that. The stealth auto eject, I really don't like this because like you're not necessarily game over when your Titan's doomed. You know, it's like you got time. If you're getting fucked, then yeah, it's good to have that to get out, like guaranteed. But for the most part, just like you should just try to stay around as long as you can, even if your Titan is doomed. Like, of course, there's the point where it's like, yeah, you need to eject. But this is like a huge detriment to your team, especially in Last Titan Standing. Then we got turbo engine, just an extra dash. It's pretty nice, just because like it's good being mobile. You can dodge shit, you can get out of there, and plus, just it's nice when you don't know what to pick. Overcore, I like this one a lot because it gets you closer to your electric smoke too. So like, you know, start out nice. I'm close to my core, close to the smoke, and I mean it's all that stuff in one, so it's pretty nice. Nuclear ejection. This is kind of like a trolling kit. Like, it's nice because like you can get a lot of kills with it, but at the same time it's like you're a dick. And of course, like, you know, if Titans are swarming you and you're getting killed all the time, go for it. Punish them for, you know, being that up in your face. But just remember, it only does the explosion when you eject. So if you get terminated, if you just get killed, no explosion. And then counter ready. I've never really used this one, but you get an extra electric smoke. It seems nice if the enemies are rodeoing you constantly, but at the same time, it's like, hell, just don't be in your Titan while they're rodeoing. Either be with your teammates so they can smash them, or just shoot them as they jump on. I mean, hell, it's not that hard to take out pilots. Now we got the ion kits. We got entangled energy, which your crits restore battery energy. This is fucking great, just to keep like the damage and shields, whatever you want up, constantly ready. But this is only like really happens when you're doing the main shots. Doing the alt fire to split into the extra projectiles won't give you as much energy back, or at all actually. I need to test. Nah, we can cut that out. Yeah. Then 0-point tripwire makes your tripwire cost no energy. It's nice, but it still is a cooldown, so like, you know, you can't spam them out like you'd want to. It's nice that it's uninvolved with your vortex shield and your laser shot. So if like you want to have like a secure defense and still be able to defend yourself, like play really defensively, then yeah, it's great. But besides that, it's like tripwire is just kind of shit. Then we got vortex amplifier. Just plain and simple, increases your damage output. I really like this when I'm against a lot of legions or tones, because like I can catch anything they throw at me, toss it back, and it hurts them way more than it would have hurt me. So like it definitely will scare people like shitless, and you can like if you were to hold like a full-on shield, catching every bullet a legion could throw at you, you can just demolish Titans, and it's just nasty. And then once again, the Grand Cannon, like I mentioned earlier, makes your laser core pretty fucking lethal. But it kind of takes, it's like only your core gets the benefit. I kind of like the entangled energy, Jesus Christ, because it's just an overall benefit and it's really nice. Like this, it definitely makes your core way better, but at the same time, it's like, that's all. And obviously you can't have your core all the time. You have to charge it up, you have to get enough kills to get it. So like, this takes a lot more work to make it useful, but it definitely packs the punch it deserves. And then finally, your Titanfall kits. This is like impatient, want a safe Titan. It really doesn't matter for these, to be honest. Like, what you want is what you want. And on top of that, just like, I believe it's 2.5 seconds for the warp fall, and it's like 5 or so for the dome shield. So like, you got quite a bit of time to wait with the dome shield, while this is like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Or it's like you really want to take advantage of a certain moment. So it's up to you. I like warp fall. It's faster. I like how it looks. But I do miss the dome shield, kind of like fall in, how it's slow and shit like that. So now that we know about all the gear and what is good and not good about Ion, which really is all kind of good, now we gotta know how to fight with the stuff. It's good to know your gear. Now we gotta know how to use it. So obviously, your battery energy source, it's your life when you're fighting. If your energy's empty, you're fucked. If it's full, you're ready to kick ass. When you're trying to be offensive with Ion, I suggest just using the laser shot. I mean, like I said, it does massive damage at any range, and it can take out Doom Titans pretty quickly. Also, if you're trying to be aggressive, use the Vortex Shield when approaching people. You'll be able to block all their damage, including some melee damage, and also, of course, the Arc Wave. And they can't do shit, and if these are solid projectiles, you throw them right back at them, deal some good damage. And also, it's good to take cover, to reload, and let your energy recharge. And also, when enemies are reloading, shoot them in the face when you got entangled energy. You'll be getting your battery back faster than they can reload. So as soon as they're ready to start shooting, you've got a full battery to smack them with the laser, or catch all their bullets. And also, I only suggest using the alt fire for the splitter rifle when you're flanking them. You know, it's okay damage output, but compared to the other abilities, it is kind of weak. And then for playing defensive Ion, it's good to bait enemies into like certain areas to where you can use your laser shot to get easy crits. You know, you want to kind of tease people out, making them think like, oh, they're on the run. And as soon as they get out in the open, you blast them twice with the laser shot and you take cover. Also, the Vortex Shield can destroy legions and tones. And on top of that, you can scare a North Star. Like, if you got that shield up, they're knowing that what they shot, you know, like a fully charged plasma railgun, is coming right back at them. And even if you miss, it's going to scare them. Because obviously they've wasted the ammo. They're going to have to reload that shot. They still need to charge up. And they may have wasted other abilities too, just trying to get that shot off. And then for your core, I'd only suggest using this where enemies can never run away. If they're out in the open, or they're just stuck in a tunnel or a corner, use it. Don't let them run. And it's just great for finishing weakened Titans and flanking enemies. It's just fucking great. Okay, so now that we know how to fight with Ion, now we gotta know how to fight against them. It's good to know the tools they use, and now we gotta know how to beat them with them. Or just beat them with anything. So obviously it's good to wait out the battery for Ion. You know, they've only got 2 shots, their shield can't block forever. You can just wait, you know, block shit, dodge shit, do anything to avoid it. And I'd say just trading shots with, you know, Ion. The splitter rifle's pretty weak damage, and at long distances you can kind of dodge the shots as they come your way. And close range Titans will just destroy Ion. You know, tripwire, you can avoid that, you can destroy it. Vortex Shield can't block, you know, the sides or back, it's only the front. So if you're flanking him, you know, he's exposed, got no weapons. Or I guess her, for voice reasons, whatever the fuck. And also, when an Ion is low on power, like, you know, you can kind of tell when they're low. They've maybe made their 2 shots, they've been walking for a while. You gotta pursue them. Because they're gonna be running to hide, to reload their gun, to let their battery charge, or just hide. And so you gotta pursue them. You know, and their core, I'd say, is pretty weak compared to other Titans. While it is very good and can deal tons of damage, like the damage over time, or I guess the DPS, is very low. In fact, I think it's on par with Legion's minigun. Okay, so now let's talk about how you can use Ion against other Titans. I've kind of dabbled on these a little bit, but now let's kind of get in depth with each one. So the best way to use Ion against Legion would be to catch its shots, return them. When he's got the vortex shield, when he's got the gun shield up, you can see little like weak points on his shoulders that kind of peek out over the edges. You can hit him with like right there, and even if you don't hit those, it's still gonna scare him. It's gonna weaken his gun shield. Also, it's easy to tell when Legion isn't gonna fire. His gun won't be like pointed down when he's not firing. You know, he has to like charge it up, and if he's charging it up, then he's gonna be moving slowly. Also, when he uses his abilities, you know, like the I can't think of a word for it, like the sniper and shotgun sort of things, depending on what range he's set to. You can see when they're like being made because the gun's glowing red hot metal, or I guess white hot actually. So yeah, I mean, just kind of down to the point. Catch, throw back, Legion dead. Next up we got Tone. Tone's a tricky one, but not really. Really, if you just catch its shots, it can't get a lock on you. It can't shoot rockets at you. If it does, catch them and throw them back. On top of that, just like the full salvo of rockets from Legion thrown back at it will destroy its particle wall. Not the improved one, but the base one. It will break it. And really, just waiting out, like, because I've seen Tone just keep shooting at the shield, thinking they're gonna do something to you, and I've done it sometimes too. And then you got that whole mag of the 40mm cannon shots. You just throw it right back at it. It's gonna hurt. But also, just remember, if you're throwing the rockets back, they're gonna move really slowly, so you should lead the shot if you're throwing rockets back. All right, next up we got Ronin. Once again, you can block its arc wave ability. That's the lightning that goes on the ground that stuns people. You can block it. It vanishes, no damage done, no penalties, nothing. Also, Vortex Shield will reduce the melee damage he does, and plus you can catch the buckshot he shoots and toss it back at him. That's gonna hurt him bad. Also, when they retreat, you know, because like Ronins, they'll come in to do damage and they'll run away when they're hurt or you know they're trying to recharge their abilities. So chase them when they run. They can only go so far. And also try to keep Ronin at a distance, I would say. Ronin has a limited range where he can do any damage. So I'd just say shoot him when, you know, at the range he can't hurt you. When he gets close, just do stuff to prevent him from doing damage. He'll have to run away to reload the lead wall, to recharge abilities, or just to get his dashes back. So yeah, just engage at a distance, prevent him from doing damage. And the tripwires will scare some away, especially weakened Ronins. Then we got North Star. Once again, the vortex shield can prevent it from shooting. You know, it's like they're gonna be thinking, I'm not gonna waste my shot. But at the same time, if they do, they're just wasting time. And you can just duck behind cover to recharge, and there they are, wasted all their time, and your friends, your teammates could at least be hurting them from the sides. So you can be a good distraction for a North Star. Also, you can return the cluster missiles. Those will tear up a North Star. Like, they're ridiculous. And also with the laser shot, you can do a lot more damage to a North Star than it can do to you. Like, it's a single shot. If it gets a precision kill, I think it does like 1.5 bars. But that's if they got the precision and if it was fully charged. You just need to get 2 precision shots or 2 non-precision shots to meet the minimum damage of a North Star's shot. So yeah, you can definitely compete with it in damage output. Just be careful. If it's shooting at you and you're shooting back, when you're hit with the charged shot, you will be pushed back, or I guess pushed away from it. And on top of that, your screen will shake. You know, it'll knock off your aim. Now for fighting Scorch. You want to throw back its thermite shots because like that's its kind of main source of lighting its fire traps from a distance, as well as just engaging it from a distance. Once again, Scorch, you know, just like Ronin, has a limited engagement range. Yeah, it's got the thermite launcher, but if it misses or you just throw it back at it, it's a wasted shot. On top of that, you can block the firewall, but it's kind of a risky move. Like, I would do it definitely if like you see there's gas traps all around you and he's doing the firewall. You can block it, which is great, but at the same time it's like, fuck. You're in deep shit if you're already in the fire traps, like they're ready to get lit. So yeah, you want to be sure you keep Scorch away from you, because that the thermal shield I think it was called. Yeah, it is the thermal shield. The thermal shield can penetrate your vortex shield. So if he's up close, like with his shield up, it'll hurt you even if your shield's up. So you don't want to be too close because that will destroy you. And then finally coming back to Ion for fighting Ion with Ion. Block laser shots, you know, like with your shield. And just waste their battery. You know, when they're trying to recharge their battery, their damage output is so much lower than yours. Also, try to be smart when you're like trading with them. But what I mean by trading is basically you do damage at the same time. You want your damage to be more than their damage. So if they're shooting you with a splitter rifle, you shoot him with the laser shots. You can do way more. It's gonna scare him. And then when they put up their shield to recover, you know, to like in panic, you just wait them out. You can reload your gun. Hell, you can just keep shooting because like it's not gonna do anything to harm you, and it's not gonna do anything good for him. And you know, once again, they got a shield up. You could just wait. They only block so long, and once their battery's gone, their main damage is gone. So yeah, Ion, the jack of all trades, a kick-ass Titan at defense and offense. Like, be fucking aware of this Titan. It can fuck you up with the right person behind it. Plus, it's got some dope nose arts. Like, favorite is freaking laser beams. It's so great. Oh shit. So in the end, Ion, really fun Titan. I gotta say, like, I've had a lot of fun getting my playtime in with Ion, and shit. It's just a nice Titan to use. If you don't know what you want to try or use Ion. It's great for most situations. Great against Titans. Great against people. Just great against everything. Although not amazing against everything, of course. You know, it has its limitations. So I'm going to put in a lot of time with each Titan before I put out these guides. So sorry if they're a long time apart with each other. I played, I think, a good like week and a half with Ion only. That's why I got the sharks with freaking laser beams, nose art. So yeah, I'm going to be putting a lot of like time into these guides. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll try to do my best for each Titan. Some I'm not looking forward to, some I can't wait for. See you guys next time.
Taking cover.